silver lining to this pandemic is seeing all the incredible ways people of all ages are stepping up. You met my next guest last year. He's an awesome 10-year-old kid who created his own nonprofit called From the Bottom of My Heart. Not only does he collect toys, food, and clothes for people in need, part of his mission is to also combat bullying. This is Jayden earlier this season. Check it out.
Please welcome today's rad human, Jayden.
So I was bullied myself in kindergarten, but I don't like to hold grudges. So I told the kid, do you want to be friends?
He's on 25 missions now with helping shelters with hats and gloves for the winter, sending backpacks. We just did 419 backpacks for our community.
You're planning a Christmas toy mission, aren't you?
Yes, for Puerto Rico, like how I did last year. That was my first ever mission.
So we're giving you $10,000 worth of toys.
Jayden has refocused his efforts a bit recently, donating hand sanitizer to the people who need it most in his New Jersey town. He's with us. What's up, Jayden?
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. Hey, what's up, y'all? How are you doing? Are y'all handling the quarantine okay?
Yes, we're handling the quarantine okay. I try to keep myself busy by playing with my dogs outside. I draw a lot. You should see my window. It's full of drawings and posters. Yeah. And I love playing with my dog.
Oh, what's your dog's name?
This one's S'mores, and I have another one, Pretzels.
Pretzel. I love that. That's awesome. So why did you want to distribute hand sanitizer during this pandemic? Is that your way of like helping?
Well, there's a crisis right now going, and if people don't stay clean and healthy, they can get the virus and it can spread a lot. So if we give people hand sanitizer, they can stay clean and the virus can spread less. Also, you can just stay healthy by washing your hands, and it's just good to have hand sanitizer.
Yeah, and I think that it was really awesome because who did you actually end up giving the sanitizer to?
Well, I gave it to I gave 1,000 to my local school district. I gave 50 to the fire department, 50 to the police department, and then 50 to the library. And also I had extra, so I gave it to some people that needed it, or if they were like out of state, I would ship it to them.
All right, so Jayden, where did you get all this hand sanitizer? Because a lot of people couldn't find it. How'd you find it all?
Well, in March, I was researching hand sanitizer for my friends and just to the people that I mostly hang out with, because if I give them it, they would stay clean and it wouldn't spread. So I was researching, and I told my mom about this hand sanitizer website that gives you in big bolts with the designs. I wanted my nonprofit From the Bottom of My Heart to be in it, so I found that website and I loved it. So I told my mom about the hand sanitizer, and I told her I want to give it to my whole community. So we were brainstorming about how much hand sanitizers we would get, and we got 1,500 hand sanitizers. And it was, the website was saying, if you're gonna buy hand sanitizer, buy it right now because they're selling out everywhere.
So Jayden, you're also collecting gloves and masks, right, for people?
Yes, I am collecting gloves and masks for the hospitals in New Jersey and New York, because New York is the first very big state, and then New Jersey's in second. So I want to help the doctors in New Jersey and New York as well.
Jayden, you're incredible.
Also, I have to thank you for the $10,000 worth of toys. I appreciate it so much. I shipped it to the kids in Puerto Rico and the Bahamas after the hurricane, and they loved it. I would just thank you so much.
Oh my God, you are so cool. My next guest is also helping people in her community during this crisis. She's a 12-year-old fashion designer who I first met earlier this year when I surprised her with a mentorship alongside baby fat creator Kimora Simmons. Remember Skylar?
How did you get into designing clothes?
When I was 8, me and my mom were cleaning out my closet. I was like, Mom, I don't want to give away my clothes. I want to upcycle them. And she enrolled me in private sewing lessons.
If you would be willing, I would like to accept you under my wing and offer you a mentorship. We brought her to New York and we put her right to work. She had sketches, we've lectured, we've mentored, we've reviewed all her things.
Kimora's team was able to put together Skylar's design, and she's here to show it off.
I just want to thank you for, like, you know, having me and
Welcome.
Well, these days, Skylar is using her sewing skills to make thousands of masks for people who need them in her Virginia town. All right, Skylar, are you there?
Yes. Hi.
All right. So, hey, how have you been, first of all, and how is your family? Are y'all healthy and safe?
Yeah, we're all good.
That's good. That's good. Are you staying sane? Is it kind of a crazy time?
Yeah, but you know, I've found little things around the house to do.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, so have you been in touch with Kimora at all?
So actually, I have. So, you know, when she saw that I was making masks, she said how proud of me she was, and she always comments on my, you know, Instagram posts. And actually, she recently just sent me a baby fat tracksuit, which I love. Like every chance I get, I'm always wearing it. And thank you. And yeah, and I just can't wait to for like everything to like be over, so that way we can, you know, meet up again.
All right, Skylar, so recently I talked to women nationwide making masks. It's so cool to do for people. When did you start and who did you give them to?
So at first, my mom, she showed me how all the hospitals and like doctors' offices have been running out of supplies. So I immediately got on the CDC's website and I was like, let's see what I have to do in order, like the requirements in order to donate. So I started donating to hospitals, and I thought that it would be a good idea to sell some on my website as well for just to raise more money in order to get supplies to make more masks for donations. And actually, recently my great grandma just got diagnosed with coronavirus, and so she's in a rehab center right now. So because her symptoms she's doing pretty well. Her symptoms haven't gotten too bad. So she's still in a rehab center, and she's actually doing really well. So that has motivated me to, you know, make a mask.
Wow, that could have gone another way. So that's a blessing. I'm so happy that she's doing well and stable. That's awesome. Jayden and Skylar, you're both doing so much to help others. Like, what can parents and other adults do to help kids like you get through this time?
Well, for me, I told my mom not really to talk about it, because if you really talk about it, then that's when you really start noticing it. And then I don't want the kids to think, oh, it's very easy to get, and then you get the virus. So I wouldn't talk about it a lot, and try to keep busy watching movies, playing with your family, spending time with your family. So just doing other things instead of talking about it.
What about you, Skylar? Any tips?
Yeah, just like Jayden said, it's good to, you know, play games as a family and stuff like that. Me and my mom actually have been playing 21 Questions, which is a good game to play like while we're sewing, because, you know, it doesn't really take us off of like our work, because, you know, it's just like talking. So it's not like, oh, I have to like write stuff down. So that's a good game that I like to play. And it's, you know, it's also good to, you know, like for kids as well. They should know that it's like parents can be a little bit stressed by it too. So just do the best that you can, be the best version of you that you can be in order to help out the best way that you can.
But all of us need that advice, young and old, man. It's a difficult time because we're all used to having a life that's busy and really full in the sense of going out and seeing people and your friends. And it can be hard for kids, especially because, you know, you miss your friends. You want to go to school. You don't want to do school online. You know, you want to see people and have physical contact. So thank you guys for just being such rad and amazing young man. I mean, you're just amazingly good examples for not just kids, but adults out there as well, especially for all the help that you're doing.
Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Please don't make me keep going.